I don't know. Is it showing live? My thing's just there. We go. I don't
Yeah,
even know
there we
what pages we're on. Let's see. Well, go ahead and talk while I make sure we're on the right pages.
go. Okay, well, guys, I just wanted to come to you right now and talk to you about the importance of social media. The importance of social media is actually it's not important at all. I mean, unless you're a person that gets your news from social media. I mean, then it's kind of important. But if not, then it's not important at all. I'm just filling in some stuff right now because I actually had to do this earlier and I didn't. So now that Russo started a live, I'm just going with the flow. And really, I'm stalling for time because
What?
Russo was trying to make sure that all the pages are connected.
It's on all the
Oh,
pages. I got it. I did it. I'm not driving. I'm in the passenger seat.
oh,
Anyways, but yeah, I got it all done. So real quick, I want to come on. We got like 5 minutes. Cash and I were just talking on the phone about the whole boxing thing. Cash, did you catch what I was kind of telling you before? Have we changed
yeah.
our
So
position? What do we think?
apparently we was misinformed or misled. I guess there was a lot of misleading things on social media and in the news, saying that the female boxer that was fighting against the alleged male boxer or biological male isn't actually a biological male. They are actually a female that had high testosterone levels, not because they was hermaphrodite or whatever, but because they were just high testosterone levels. I guess I
Inter-
don't know.
so it's called intersex. So
That's a
it's
hermaphrodite,
it's a
right?
little bit different. No, no, hermaphrodite is where you have both things. The she
Okay.
she actually has female genitalia. She was born a girl, and actually, there's somebody that I've had like on and off discussions with regarding stuff like this, and she's like, "There's more of us than you know," and I'm like, "There really is, and it's very, very few and far between." And the woman I know is incredibly female. She does modeling and stuff like that. This boxer, no offense, isn't going to be a model, but it is a real thing. It's a real thing, and the question becomes not if they are a man fighting a woman. This is not a woman that was born a man. I still am not sure where I stand if she should be allowed to fight if her testosterone levels are that high. But this
I
woman has
mean, I
also
would say
lost.
yes. I would say yes.
I
Yes, she should. If she was
yes,
born
that
a
she should.
female, that's it. That's it. I apologize, female boxer who I thought wasn't a female. I apologize. That was my bad. I slipped up. I misspoke. Should have got all the facts first. That was on me. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. You are not a tranny. I'm sorry.
She's yeah, definitely not transgender. So, but here's my issue with the testosterone, and this is the only place I say like, should she be able to compete? And the question is, look, like
Yes.
if she's got a higher level of testosterone, I know it sucks, but here's the deal, Cash. I wish that I could be. There's certain things that you just can't do if your body is made up a certain way. So, like, I wish I could have been a baseball player. I can't throw a fastball fast enough. So there's
Well,
certain things I can't do.
yeah, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You got to remember this. That's like saying that a male that is intersex, that is born with higher estrogen than testosterone, should be able to, you know,
But that's
not
not.
fight against men because it's unfair because he doesn't have all the testosterone. It's not
Yeah, but
fair.
he still has far too much to face off against the woman. So here's the other thing. When your testosterone, the reason why she couldn't compete in the world championship level is because her testosterone was out of the testing range. So here's the thing. If you already have high testosterone, and yes, you are a female on your passport and you were born a female, but your testosterone's so high, that means you could take more testosterone, but you've already been cleared based on the testosterone you have. It's a little bit, all I'm saying is it's a little bit confusing and it's a little bit hairy. Now, well, the one thing that I want to
But
mention is the,
testosterone isn't steroids, is it?
I mean, that's why you test for testosterone. That means you have an elevated level and you could potentially be taking steroids. That's how you cheat. So, like, if a woman took synthetic testosterone and her levels were that of this woman, she would be banned from competition.
Wait a minute,
So
bro.
that
They're saying in the comments section that this person has the XY chromosome.
they do have that's what an intersex is. So everything about her is female. She's got a vagina. She's got the all the lady parts, all that
Does
stuff.
she
She
have
was born.
kids? Does she got a uterus?
She, from what I understand, she's got a uterus, and the
Oh,
thing
that's a
is,
female.
it's a genetic defect that causes the chromosomes to be XY. Look, I'm just saying that I don't know anymore where I stand on this. I don't know if she should be allowed to compete. But here's the one thing: is this woman, and I'm going to call her a woman because she was raised this way from the day she was born. with a genetic. I'm not going to make fun of somebody for having a genetic condition. The
Yeah, no,
person
I
she
apologize. That's all I want to say, dog. I
the
apologize because that's a female that is struggling with something
and on
genetically. That's not a man. That's a female.
and on top of it, in her country, they're not even there is no transgender. You get strung up, you get arrested. Like, so she's going to be, even though she's doing well in the Olympics, she's going to go home and probably face a lot of flack. Like, picture this person. Like, I feel bad. I don't know if she should be allowed to compete. I'm not going to die on that hill. But what she's probably facing is somebody that's probably had to deal with some genetic issues her whole life. I don't think she necessarily should be allowed to be a boxer per se, but I think that this has been a
Um,
little bit rough. And the
I think
woman,
you should. I'm sorry. I'm in it. I'm gonna say it cut and dry. She was born with female parts. She's a female, regardless,
and I,
because
yeah,
that's you can't exclude somebody. That's against the law, isn't it? Like you can't discriminate against
well,
somebody that's got a genetic defect. You can't
there's no
stop
law,
somebody.
no laws with white claws. But the last factual bit that I want to make sure I cover before if I lose signal, the last bit I want to cover is the fact that the woman that lost to her, when she got upset at the end, she even did interviews afterwards, and it didn't sound like they were interviews like, I want to make sure I don't come off as like a transphobe or anything like that. She said, I got hit hard twice in the nose. My nose was injured. I was hurting. I knew I could not continue and risk getting my nose hit anymore, and I was in a lot of pain. Also, she had just lost her father. She was an emotional wreck. Part of the reason she was crying. She has no disrespect for the woman that the intersex woman that beat her. Period.
Yeah,
And she also said, how did she say it? Well, all she said was she has no ill will. Oh, and the woman that won has lost 8 times to women before. So I feel like I'm definitely on the wrong side of the
yeah,
information on
bro.
this
That's
one. I
it.
want
We
to
was
clear it up.
wrong. It ain't nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong, everybody, with admitting that you were wrong. Don't believe all the stuff that you see on the internet of pictures of her fixing her junk. I see that on there. She doesn't have junk. That's a fact. She was born literally with women parts. So
I
no
don't
matter
I
what we
don't
want to
think.
believe, and then
Yeah, I
for the
don't think she's
person
got
to
a
come out
penis.
that
I
she
think
was
it's just a
boxing,
vagina.
yeah, the person that she was boxing literally came out and said, no, it wasn't that. I was dealing with my own things. My father just passed, and it's nothing against her at all. I got nothing against her. I wasn't ready for the fight. I just didn't want to do it. So
Yeah,
let's just end it. We were wrong. There's
yeah,
nothing wrong with being wrong. Just apologize and keep it pushing. We got to be able
yeah.
to do that sometimes.
Yeah. So I just want to clear. I called Cash. I was like, I feel bad about this because I posted first. I mean, I no disrespect to her. She looks like a dude, like she's Brittany Griner. I read an article about the testosterone levels when they did the testing, and interestingly enough, it's oddly Baylor, but Brittany Griner's testosterone is actually higher, which I'm not surprised by, higher than this woman's. And then there was another woman from Baylor that was on the cheerleading team that looks like a lifter, also higher, that was a competitive athlete and cheerleader. So it's like it's a genetic defect. I think you can
Yeah.
you can have an argument whether or not, if you have too high of a level of testosterone, if you should compete. We could have that discussion a different day. But fact is, it's a woman. It's a
Yeah,
woman.
I mean, we can't do that, you guys. We got to be fair. You know what I mean? We got to be fair. Really, to be honest, it's unfortunate that we even had to think about having this kind of discussion in the first place because of them trying to put men in women's sports. So that's why I believe everybody is on high alert for it. So
Fact.
that's the issue. But to that woman, I apologize. I apologize. That's all I want to say. I was wrong. I shouldn't have said what I said. I didn't have all the facts. I didn't have all the information, and that was on me. That is not on nobody else. I should have did my due
Same.
diligence, and I'm not above apologizing if I'm wrong. And this one, I'm sorry, guys, we were wrong.
And
We
the
were wrong.
only blame I'm going to divert, Cash, is like you said, that we've ushered a culture of the LBGTQ XYZ WNIAP plus to the point where we're already on alert because of all the bullshit out there, and that bullshit is what caused this. But I am taking blame for it. But we're on such high alert because we've made a mockery of all of this stuff. But I think I feel bad. I don't know much about the other. There's another fighter that's similar, but I don't know that story. But I know that this is what I know.
And here's the thing, too, guys. I mean, this is the thing. In her country, they will literally kill you if you do the trans stuff. So
Yeah. No bueno.
That right there was a sell for me. I'm like, oh no, ain't no way. They're definitely not. If they got a law against us in their country, they are not putting no man in the ring. They're not going to represent like that. So,
Nope.
I mean, yeah, that's it. The person is born with female parts and the genetic defect is XY chromosome, I guess.
Yeah, I guess until I see like
So do they got
Casey said.
ovaries? Can that
Somebody said they don't. I don't know. Like the person that I know that's
I gotta look into
intersex
this. This
does
is
not.
interesting. This is
Yeah,
really interesting. I feel like this was a setup from the start.
I think so too. That's what I was thinking as well. It makes
This
us
was
look
a
bad.
setup from the start to get all this shit going, to get the back and forth, to get the arguing, to get the, like now because we can be called like we gave out misinformation.
Right?
So,
Exactly.
like it's actually that was brilliant. That was good play. Good play, Olympics.
Good play. Anyways, all right. I will catch y'all later. I'm gonna go.
All right,
Deuces.
man. You have a good one. Peace out, everybody. I'll be back live here in a minute.
Later, Cash.
All right, my bro.
Bye.